At some point, you got to learn how NFTs work, dude.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Emery, who you just heard in the background, was giving kind instruction for those of you who don't know what NFTs are or how they work. You really should learn. My name is Belle, as usual, I am going to be entertaining you for the 5 minutes before the show starts. Definitely feel free to pop in and chat and say hello, and we'll welcome you. Linson, how you doing? I really hope you guys have a lot of good questions for us tonight. Again, as every time, we do take questions. If you've got them, put them in chat. Eric, how you doing? And Shane, no way mad. Happy, good evening. Well, yeah, we've got some thoughts we're gonna give you guys. We're not in bad moods here, but there's a topic that's really hitting our hot buttons today. So yeah, you're gonna hear all about that. And Little Beneficial and Drowsy 555, welcome. And Old Man, how you doing? Old Man, I can tell you, Scott is definitely wound up, so this one's gonna be a good show. D Gully, how you doing? And Corinthus, yeah, how you doing, man? Love the comment.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the Podcast live stream edition. And thank you very much. The Podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door and talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I am your host, Scott, pragmatic investor, who has won and lost fortunes. And joining me, as always, is the greatest producer of all time, Belle. How are we doing tonight, Belle?
You know, I'm doing fantastic tonight, Scott. How are you tonight?
I'm great. We got Emery with us. Emery, how's the mighty Sith Lord this evening?
I'm doing extremely well tonight.
Extremely well. That, you know what, you got to kind of got to admire that considering the current market. Here at the Podcast, we have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos because, as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo is no longer acceptable, and it's time for a technological revolution. Welcome to crypto, and welcome to the Podcast. And thank you. I'm a little mad tonight. I'm a little angry. I'm not angry for me. All right, not for me. It has nothing to do with me. I'm angry on the behalf of the majority of the crypto market. I'm a little bit perturbed on their behalf. If you saw my video today, I was not happy making that video. And I cannot say that it's not going to carry over into the live stream because it's just been galling me all day. We're in a crash, guys. We are in an absolute bear crash. Hold on to the lifelines and just hope for the best kind of crash. Now, for the majority of the crypto market, you are buried. You are buried. All right. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're in. Odds are good that you're buried. If you're not in osmosis, if you did not move over that way, and we broke down the math, nothing survived this entire crash better than osmosis did. Nothing in the entire crypto market survived the way osmosis did. Now, we've been advocating for this for months, not because this is the product that's just going to blow everything out and it's just going to make the rest of the cryptos look stupid. It had nothing to do with that. We were over here for the APRs. We are over here for the the very good liquidity pools, for the excellent staking rewards, for the excellent liquidity rewards, the percentages. That's why we moved over here. We've been saying for months that you have got to insulate yourself. If you are one of the single bag holders, that's it. One product, that's it. I don't care. I'm holding this and I'm going to ride it all the way into the ground. How does the ground feel? I'm not rooting against you, babe. Not at all. I want people to do well in crypto. But in order to do well, you are going to have to be smart because that is where the money is starting to drift to. I got angry comment a little bit today on my video asking if my whole purpose now is just to crap on AMP. It is absolutely not. My purpose is to point out that a year ago, I was buying AMP for the same price that you're buying it for today. Do you like to roll charts? Take a look at that one. So if you did not realize profits, if you did not jump and out and back in, if you did not move your position from last year to this year, you are even. That means you were effectively in a savings account for the entire year. And you're not alone. It's not just AMP. It's damn near everything. Everything absolutely tanked because everything is tied to Bitcoin. Now, I want to know, where are these Bitcoin pundits? These people that have been for years telling you it's going to 100 grand, telling you it's going to 150,000. I watched a video today saying that it'll be $127,000 by February 1st. By February 1st, it's going to be $127,000. In what world is that even remotely possible? And it had hundreds of thousands of views. So I'm not mad about crypto. I'm mad about crypto reporting because where are all of these people that have been advocating for you to buy this product, yet they haven't bought it themselves? How do I know? Because if they would have bought it themselves, they'd be dead broke. They couldn't even afford the internet to upload to YouTube. But where are these people at? Now that the worst did happen, and it's not even the worst, I think it can go lower. That's the universal truth in crypto, is that if you think there's a floor, there's no floor. It can always get worse, always. But for these people with these massive audiences that have managed to run them straight into the ground because they will not talk about smart money, where are these guys at? Because I didn't see them out there the last couple days. I haven't seen them out there for the last month. All that they've been telling you is you got to buy, you got to hold, everything will work out. And you did buy, and you did hold. How did it work out? I get, all right, I get the Twitter stuff. I do, all right? As long as you don't sell, you didn't lose. Sir, I assure you that you lost, all right? You do not have the money that you had before, period. So it is nice to stick to platitudes because that's what these are, platitudes. And it is nice to wrap yourself and throw that cloak over and I'm warm because as long as I don't sell, I didn't lose. But you did. And you can continue to stick to that line of thinking and you can continue to listen to the same pundits who suck at crypto but win at YouTube. You can continue to listen to these people over and over and over, and you're going to be a year from now probably in the same place that you were now. So what I want to recommend is that you start considering alternatives. I'm not telling you to sell. Right now, I wouldn't tell anyone to sell anything because you are absolutely buried. What's the point? But I will strongly advocate that you start to diversify, the thing we've been saying for a year now. Get out of just one product. Move your money around. I'm not even on Ethereum anymore. Look at the board. This is what I'm into right now, and if you'll notice real close, there isn't a single Ethereum product out there. None. Because I don't like the tech. I don't like what it's built on. And I understand, look, you cannot speak ill against Ethereum. Well, guess what? I just did. And as the Ethereum tanks and it brings down every damn thing with it, I'm still up. Even during the worst of the crashes, I'm still up. I don't hide behind anything, guys. When I do videos, I show you my portfolios. I show you my balance. You watch me trade. So it's not like I am speaking about this anecdotally. You see what I'm doing. So I am literally mad on your behalf. And if you're not, you should be. A little bit. Just a little bit. I have a mailbox full of hate mail. Constant hate mail. Anytime I say I think it's a good idea to realize profits, I don't care about the product that you're in. If it pumps unusually high, you should sell. You should realize profits. Don't sell your whole position, but sell some of it. Buy it when it comes back down. For some reason, when I say this, I'm the Antichrist. I can't even post on the AMP Reddit. I have been banned completely. I can't even post there because I dared to say that you should protect your money. But for some reason, it's like leaving the plantation or something. Suddenly, I am not one of you anymore. I have no problem with AMP. I think it's a great token. I think it's a vulnerable token. I think we're seeing more and more competition coming out in the space every single day. I'm wearing this T-shirt to be ironical right now because I can buy AMP now what I could a year ago. The same price. And it really makes me wonder, where were all these cheerleaders? What was that guy's name? He came out like 2,500 price predictions every other damn month. It's going to 30 cents. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I notice he's not on popping. I notice people aren't even calling him out. So I'm a little bit angry tonight. Aside from that, guys, look, man, I'm happy. All right. I'm loving this because I am invested in products that pay me staking rewards, that pay me liquidity rewards every single day. And I peel off those profits, I bury them in Terra, and I save them for a rainy day. Guys, it's raining. So instead of me pulling money out of my own wallet to buy these things where they're low, I am using other people's money to buy them when they're low. And when this happens again, 3 months from now, when this happens again, I will be using their money again. It is not magic. I am not smart. All I can do is add, and I can read a little bit. So, yeah, that's where we are tonight. And I'm sorry, guys, if I'm throwing around, man, but I am beyond pissed. I think you were done a tremendous disservice by the pundits in these camps, by the Twitter people, by the YouTube people. I think you were done a tremendous disservice. And I just want to know, when are they going to line up to own up? When are they going to line up to say, you know what, we missed the hell out of this one? I have yet to see anybody do it. So that is not really our message, guys, but I had to get that off my chest. And the fact that I'm back in front of my own system with my good microphone and good camera, it just makes it that much easier. But I assure you guys that is not our show tonight. And we do have Emery. We do have the Bell. We are taking your questions. We're going to have a very fun debate tonight talking about Ethereum versus Cosmos. Now, I'm going to take in the Cosmos position, but I will debate the entire audience and the Sith Lord all together. I am going to debate everybody at the same time, and we're going to have some fun with that. So with that, guys, what are we thinking here, Emery? What you got on your mind, man?
Yeah, going back to what you were saying before with the Cosmos network, I'm really happy that we were able to diversify into osmosis, and it's really been holding up. How well has it held up over the past couple days here, despite everything else?
Even after everything, even after the worst has happened, it's still up 40% over the last 30 days. Even after the crash, it is still up 40%. I know, doesn't sound like much. It doesn't sound like much to a lot of crypto people because we're not doing this for 40%. We're doing this for 4,000%, and I get it. But right now, guys, 40% up feels a hell of a lot better than 200% down. I'm just saying. Belle, what do you think about that? Am I just getting out of line here or what?
No, you're absolutely not getting out of line.
That's it. There's
if you were in osmosis over the past couple, it's been like 3 or 4 days since it started really heavily declining.
Yeah.
It's been really, really terrible in the crypto world, and I feel like osmosis is just the storm cellar you need to hunker down in right now.
The storm cellar, man. And if there's a better description of what that thing is right now, it is absolutely the storm cellar. Now, it's kind of funny because the bulk of the osmosis liquidity is staked. Now, it is kind of a funny thing is that when you stake osmosis, it's locked for 21 days. All right. You're not getting it out. Now, I happen to adore that because this is a product that is shored up by everybody else who is in it because effectively we can't get out. I love that. I think it was perfect, man. And it weathered this storm beautifully, almost like they designed it that way. And this is effectively the same for most of the products across the that you can stake through Kepler. They all have 14 or 21 day lock-in periods. I think it's wonderful because it helps to insulate the entire network. Now, Atom took a bath. Atom absolutely took a bath, but Atom is available on all of these major central exchanges. And the people who are holding Atom on these central exchanges, they're not staking it. They're not putting it up. They're not letting it go to work for them. They are waiting until they either profit well on it and dump it or until it drops too low that they can't stand it anymore and they dump it. So Atom took a bath, but the majority of the products that were connected over there through Osmos, they did okay. Secret's down, Bacana's down, Bitsong, they're all down. Osmos held it. The bulk of my money is in Osmos. Go back and look at our videos. The bulk of my videos say osmosis. So I'm just saying that there's probably a reason. All right, Belle, do we have any questions, comments, or concerns or observations? Or are you guys just going to let me rant all night? Because I promise you I'll do it.
We do have a comment from D Gully. First and foremost, he says he's thankful for this team showing us a real way to invest in crypto. This is better than the day trading. My blood pressure has come back down to normal since.
Well, there we go, man. Not only that, dude, we're helping you make money and we're saving lives here. We are absolutely saving lives here. All right, Emery, before we get into the debate, man, I got to ask, babe, what's new in Jackal World?
So the alpha will be starting here in just a few weeks. So if you haven't signed up for the alpha and you're in the Discord, find that link and we can link it again real soon. I'm sure Carnthus will link it again. I think he's watching. And take a look at what we have. We do AMAs every Friday, and come visit our Discord. There's always something going on there. Right now, there's a lot of people asking for Jackal merch. We'll see what we can do about that.
I was asking for a T-shirt. I want a Jackal T-shirt.
We don't have any merch quite yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
I you know what? I would normally attack you right here. I'd say you could build decentralized hot storage. You can make blockchain art storage, but you can't go to Vistaprint or whatever and just print out some T-shirts. Belle, I see your arms going up.
Yeah, we're developers, not designers.
I did, just send the Jackal logo over to Vistaprint and print off some T-shirts, and I'll take a hat. Come on.
I would also love a hat. I really would love a Jackal hat.
But I think what more people I think what most folks are a little bit more concerned about is, are you guys still going to be on target for your estimated launch of Jackal?
So far, we are on target.
And what is that target?
So the launch of Jackal should happen near the end of Q1, and the token launch should be near the end of Q1, beginning of Q2.
All right, and the platform's going to be up and ready. I can start utilizing the platform, correct?
Once it launches, correct. But definitely take a look at our alpha to see how you like it.
Oh, dude, I'm already dude. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be all over it. I'm a big fan. You guys know I'm a strong advocate for storage. So yeah, I'm going to be all over that. I cannot wait. I put in for the alpha, but you guys never got back to me. Who do I have to talk to? Because I want to break it. You said, "Can you break it?" I said, "I assure you, I can break it." Because
the sign up wasn't to get back to you. It was more of to gauge interest. So when the actual alpha happens, we'll post it and see what people can do to it. So it wasn't. There's no sign up. As long as we post the link, you can get in. You can use it.
Is there going to be an NDA where we can use it, but we can't talk about it? Because I'd like to do it live. I'd like to show everybody how it works live. I mean, we do kind of have a YouTube channel, and we can do that. So I'm wondering if there's going to be an NDA. I'm not allowed to talk about it, or what?
Oh, I mean, I don't think so, but I'm not quite sure how it'll work. But if we check on it, I'm sure that we can do something live. It'd be pretty fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, I want Patrick on here. If you could ever get him out of the office, I'd like to get him. I'd like to get him on.
He sleeps under his desk just like Marston does.
You guys, you know what? You gotta have more fun with life, man. You guys are not. I don't think you're taking advantage of it as much as you could be. So, I appreciate the work.
I just have a question about them being behind the desks constantly. Did you chain them there and then just throw away the key, or what'd you do? What'd you do to them?
They were there before I even got there. They're Canadians. They're over a day driving time for me, so there's no way I can reach them. And even if I could, they need to get out. They really do. They're working themselves to the ground. But they're doing it because they believe that a product like this needs to exist. So it'd be nice if they snuck out every once in a while, but they're grinding it so that other people have the privacy they deserve.
Look, guys, we like to bring you things early. That's the whole trick with crypto. I know people don't talk about it, but we do. All right, look, man, if you're buying when everybody else is buying, you're too late. All right, you're too late. It's called fear of missing out. You're going to pump, you're going to dump, you're going to wonder what the hell happened, and you're going to be wearing your O face for the whole rest of the week, swearing it off and saying that you'll never do it again, but you know damn good and well that you're going to do it again. So one of the big things here is to be in before other people. All right, that's it. We're bringing you this product, and we are pumping this product because I don't think the implications of this product are really sinking in. This is hot storage. All right. Now, for people who are, morally casual towards storage that don't quite understand the difference between hot storage and cold storage, you're about to see the difference. I didn't think you could do hot storage on blockchain, not affordably. I didn't see any way that you could possibly do it. It is going to be cost prohibitive, but they figured out how to do it. So with that being said, I'm all over it. I don't talk about it a lot, but what I do when I'm not doing YouTube or trading crypto is that I work in these big data centers, Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, Google, so forth. I'm in there every day. So I know what hot storage takes. I know how much it costs. I am deeply familiar with this because it is my every single day. So when Emery found them a while ago and he said, man, they're doing hot storage. I said, there's no way they're doing hot storage. I said, you can't do it. You cannot do it. It's too cost prohibitive. It is disgustingly expensive to host these things on AWS and so forth. So I said, there's no way they can do that. And then we talked to them and then they showed me. And then I was, be damned. So the light bulb went out for me a while ago. Now we're not trying to, I'm not trying to pump this up to some obscene level, because we don't have all the tokenomics yet. We don't know how it's going to work. We don't understand. We haven't gotten to max supply. We haven't gotten to anything yet. So I can't say, I would not tell you to buy Jackal right now because we don't know. And until you read a white paper and understand what you're investing in, until you understand where your money is going and how it will be utilized, and until you can see a path for it to grow, I don't advocate that you invest in it. Now, the bulk of the crypto world doesn't care. They don't know what the hell they're investing in. They will buy it because it's going up. That's it. With no reasoning why it's going up. They don't care. It's going up, therefore I must have it. Period. Don't know what it is. Don't know how it works. Don't read the white papers. Have no idea where you're putting your money. And then you are shocked when a day like this happens and you realize that you lost half of your money. And when you continue to buy the dip and realize 3 days later that you just lost another third of your money because you don't know what you are investing in. So until I actually see that white paper, until I see the token, until I see how it works, I'm going to have to say right now, I'm this right there. I'm not saying buy, I'm not saying sell, but I do want to illustrate to you that this is an exceptional product, and it's the first one to do it, and it's on Secret. So I'm already a big fan of Secret because I enjoy my privacy. So the fact that they're building it there, and I'm not sure, Emery, I don't think it would work on anything but Secret. Is that correct, or am I misunderstanding this?
So Jackal built on Secret for reasons that you stated. Those private smart contracts are extraordinarily important, but Jackal, depending on how it is built, can move onto various chains. We're actually we're chain agnostic. We do partner with Filecoin to make this work. So we could theoretically go anywhere, but we're choosing Secret because it's really the best place for it.
See, now I was kind of wondering on this one. I was kind of wondering if Juno could maybe have a say in some of what's going on over here with these fully interoperable smart contracts that Juno seems to be making work out really, really well. I'm wondering if you guys are going to be talking to Juno anytime soon. Emery, what do you think about that?
Yeah, so Juno, as you know, is a chain that's really able to deploy these smart contracts and make these applications real fast and real easy. I don't know of any partnerships with Juno at the moment, but it's not something that we couldn't look into.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that I know that you guys don't announce partnerships until you actually have the partnerships. I'm aware that Jackal is exactly like that. But it got me thinking about that. I really like Juno, all right? I love interoperability. I'm a big fan. Now, right now, I would honestly tell you that I am buying Juno. I'm using staking rewards. I'm using liquidity pool rewards to buy Juno. But I like what they're doing. I think their tech is really good, but I like 123% staking APR. That's 123% staking APR. That's for you doing nothing with it. All right. That means you go, you buy it, you hit stake, and you're collecting 123% APR while it is staked. This is an aggressive network. It's growing fast. They need your money. So they are more than happy to hand that over to you. Hypothecation is a reality. If you're not familiar with hypothecation, you should really look that word up. And this is what they're doing. So they are willing to let you grow with them. I'm a big fan. Now, as I said at the beginning, the reason that I really like these more than anything else is for days like this, is for months like this, because I am constantly earning money. It is constantly coming in for me. You start earning these staking rewards immediately. And the cost to pick them up is pennies or nothing. Just hit stake, hit claim, you get your money, it's in your wallet, it's all liquid, do what you want with it. That's why I like the Cosmos ecosystem so much. But that's not all we're doing, guys. Look, man, we brought you over here because it's smart money. We brought you over here because it puts your money to work every single day. But we're not stopping here. Now, we're also not level 1 elitists, not by any stretch. So Emery's been doing a whole lot of looking over on Solana. I'm a big fan of Solana. All right, so Emery has been doing a whole lot of looking. not in just the token. All right. I don't care about the token. You notice that Atom is on my board, but only because, it's Atom. But I'm not even heavily invested in Atom. I'm heavily invested in what is built on Atom. In the same way, I'm not a big fan of the Solana token. I have it because I need it. It's utility. But there are some fantastic apps that are being built up there over there on the Solana. And you know what, Emery, why don't you take a minute? And I'll tell you what, Belle, do we have any questions, or can we just go ahead and push through this?
We do have questions, actually.
Let's have them then, and then we're going to push on.
First one coming from Randy Kazenberry. I hope I'm not butchering your last name there, Randy, but he's saying, guys, please talk about the Osmo tokenomics, supply, utility, burn rate, etc.
Who's going to talk this up, Emery, me or you? I'll tell you what. Go ahead, Emery. You take it away.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to drink and smoke.
So, firstly, if you want I'm only gonna give a good overview here. But if you want to deep dive into it, there is an Osmosis Discord. So if you're wondering where I get all this information that I'm telling you guys, I'm just going to the Discord. And they have a useful links section, and in that useful links section there's information about the tokenomics of Osmo, how the LPs work, how single asset LPs work. So there's all of that. But to give a brief overview of how osmosis work, osmosis is what's called a liquidity bootstrapping balancer pool. So what that means is that when you provide liquidity on any one particular pool, it'll balance it out. So you have to put in 50 of one, 50% of one token and 50% of another token. That's what the balancer means. And it's bootstrapped because most of the money that comes through is by, well, the users. So Osmosis is the governance token. It's also a DAO. So it's voted, how things Osmosis works is voted on. So Osmosis has a very high inflation rate during its inception, and that's to basically kickstart this bridge. And it is a bridge because you can move assets from one chain to another. It's all part of the IBC, or inter-blockchain protocol. Inter-blockchain communication, I should say. So Osmosis is mainly used to make that stuff work, right? You'll notice that Osmosis, when you use it, there is typically a very low or zero or 0% fee for moving assets from one to another, and that's to encourage the use of the bridge. Osmosis makes its money by high gas fees and swap fees. So it's hyperinflationary at the beginning, and that's to encourage the use of the token, and then it'll taper down as the years go by. They have I believe they have a thirdening schedule, if I remember right. So everything is going to go down by a third every single year. Or sorry, the token will deflate by a third every single year until it reaches an asymptotic zero. And I can't remember what year that's going to happen in, but I want to say it's over a 10-year schedule, if I remember correctly.
That's correct.
Yep. So
well, I'll tell you what, let me bounce this for just a second, because we're getting a lot of questions. How does it work? Why don't we third screen this and just show them how it works? Emery, what do you think about that?
Sure.
All right, guys. So we're looking straight at app.osmosis.zone, assets, pools, trade, so forth and so on. So in order to make a swap here, I have about $5.26 worth of Osmo that is not doing anything for me right now. So why don't we swap that Osmo? Pick a token, Belle. I don't care which one.
Let's go ahead and go with Boot.
Boot. Oh my God. You want me to buy more of this crap? All right.
You're going to give him another 10 million Boot.
I don't need Boot. All right. I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead. As you guys can see right here on your screen, we're doing the swap right now. So we're going to swap half of my Osmo which is $2.55 worth. We're going to swap it for almost 7 million Boot. All right, you guys got to stop with this. So we go to apposmosis.zone. Our Kepler wallet is connected, this being our Kepler wallet. And Once we bring it up, we go to trade. We pulled in Osmo. We're going half of it. We're going to pick which one we want. We want boot. We're going to swap. We're going to pay the insanely high gas fee of 0. And if you stand by for just a minute, then we're going to make the swap. There you go. So transaction was broadcasting. Transaction is successful. And if we go back over here to my assets, and we're going to refresh this one a little bit. And as we scroll down, then we go to Bostrom. Where the hell is boot? It's way down there. There you go. So as you can see now, we have 7,427,124 boot that we have just kind of sitting here doing nothing. Now let's show you how the wallet works. So from here, this is money that's on Osmosis. It's not in your Kepler wallet. It's not there yet, but we're going to go ahead and put it there. So if we hit withdraw, we're going to withdraw 7. Oh, gee, that's a lot of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to withdraw 7 million boot, and we're going to put it in our Kepler wallet. Now, because you're on Osmosis and you're using the IBC bridge, it's automatically connecting with your Kepler wallet. So that is my address that is actually in there. So let me go down and show it, and I'll prove it to you. So if we go to Bostrom, you see the last 4, DYUVA. You see YUVA. It's good. So we're going to go ahead and swap it. We're going to pay the insanely high gas fee of 0. We're going to approve that transaction, and we're going to wait for it for just a second. I think I timed it out, so give me a second here, guys. Nope, it went through. So after that, then we can come back here to our Kepler wallet. Oh, that's MetaMask. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to third frame this. Yeah, and MetaMask is all dusty right now. So as we go back down here, there we go. So as soon as it refreshes, we'll have an additional 7 million boot available. And I can't believe you guys made me buy boot, man. You could have picked anything. You could have said Juno. So as you can see right here, guys, our 7 million boot is available. So we just performed a swap with 2 gas fees of 0 cents, and we moved them over here. Emery, do me a favor. Open up your MetaMask on your phone and tell me how much it will cost you to move your District OX, which is an Ethereum token that's sitting on his MetaMask wallet. Tell me how much it'll cost you to move that district from where on your wallet to anywhere else. I don't care. So, yeah,
Ready?
Look, guys, this is how it works. Now, the other part that I showed you up here, this is Map of Zones. Mapazones.com, man. Take a look at it for yourselves. If you want to see how much action is happening over on Cosmos, it's all right here, babe. It is all right here. You want a visibility? This is visibility. You want to know what kind of transactions are occurring? This is what kind of transactions are occurring. We've been asking for quite a long time. I'm still a huge AMP advocate, but we've been asking forever how much activity is on the network, and they won't tell us. They simply will not tell us. They keep it to themselves, and they say, no, don't worry, everything's fine. Whereas over here, you have Map of Zones that's showing you every single transaction, how much is occurring, what were the transactions, everything. It is right here. And you can see how all of these tokens are interlaced and how they are all connected so that you can swap persistence for Chihuahua if you chose to make that swap. And the way that they managed to do that is with liquidity pools. Now, we've been pushing liquidity pools for a long, long time because of the percentages. Now, as soon as this loads, and again, we're in third frame, guys, so give me a break here. If you were to put up an equal amount of Atom and Osmo into pool number 1, your APR on this pool is 103%. All right, that isn't me making it up. This is me showing it to you. So if you were to add, and I have some liquidity in there, I want to show that. But if you were to put it up and stake it for 14 days, you're collecting 103%. Now, if you only wanted to do it 24 hours at a time, which is what I advocate for, that way you can realize profits. And I know that for some reason, this seems to be a dirty word in the crypto world to realize profits. I'm a huge fan of realizing profits for rainy days. I'm doing my best not to smile here, guys, but I like dips. I like this because I absolutely maximize and capitalize when the market is good so that I am properly positioned when the market dumps. This is crypto. The market will dump, and it will do it again, and it will do it again. So if you are putting your money to work and taking advantage of stuff like this when it dips, you're happy, because you have other people's money to buy this. But let's pretend that you only stake this for 24 hours. You're earning 51.61%. This is 51.61% APR for a 24-hour period. So if you bonded $1,000, you had a good day. At the end of the day, it's $1,100 at the end of the epoch. You take $100 off from that. You put it into Terra, US Terra, which you can get right here. Right there. You put it into Terra, and it locks in the value at $1. Now, any other time, I would just say, yeah, leave it there. It's $100. What does it matter? Emery, is that the smartest thing I can do with my Terra, or could I do something even smarter with it while it's just sitting there?
I think there's always something smarter to do with your Terra.
What would you do with the Terra?
Well, I'd put it in a liquidity pool, single stake it, and make money off the dollars.
You would? No, surely not. Well, let me see if I can find a pool, because that seems too easy to do something like that.
Oh, and by the way, to move my money from MetaMask to another wallet to $90.
$90. So we were going to have that debate tonight. I'll show you guys this, but give me a second. So we were going to have this debate, the Ethereum versus every other network debate. I'd like to say that I probably just won that debate. So for Emery to even move his money, for him to do anything with it, it's $90. And how much OXD, or how much of it did you have? How much district?
Yeah, so it started out at 50, I want to say.
What's it worth today?
Just a little under $10.
$10. That thing bled off 80%. I had sent Emery that $50 in a district months and months ago. I just sent it to him as a goof. And that today is worth $10. All right. It was $50. Now it's $10. And it'll cost him $90 to actually be able to do anything with it. I'm sorry, man. Look, we're not even going to have that debate. I know you guys want us to. I think I just won.
It'd be unfair. I
was just saying, I think I just won. All right. So let's talk about that UST pool, because, yes, I do happen to think that might be a smart thing. I just have to find one. Let me see.
I'm in pool 560, I want to say.
I got 560 up. We'll look at 560. Yep. All right. So for a single day, just to put up your UST, and if you were to put it in, add remove liquidity as a single asset, see that right there? Single asset. So if you were to do that, you're only catching half that reward, because you're only putting up half the money, but you can have 30% as you're just sitting there day by day by day. 24-hour bond. Your money is still earning even while it's sitting there, and this is your rainy day money. So where I'm saying I think that there's a better way, this is the better way. This is not hard to do. We have made videos about this, endless videos about how to get your money from point A to point B to point C and to put it to work. You guys just saw it. You just saw me make the swaps. You just saw me make the withdrawals. You just saw me do all of that stuff. How about this? Let's do this, because I want to try to inspire people. All right. Now, this does not apply. How about this? This doesn't apply to any podcast member. Any podcast member. If your name is green, it doesn't apply to you, because you guys know. But if we happen to have any new guests tonight, which is going to be tough, man, because our channel is on the if we happen to have any new guests tonight, if you happen to have Kepler, if you have the Kepler wallet, and you can figure out how to get there and put Bostrom onto your Kepler wallet, and you link your Bostrom address right there in the chat, I will send you, how much, Emery? 2 million? What's a good number?
That sounds good.
Okay. I will send you 2 million boot. I will take the next two addresses that show up over there in chat. Cannot be a member, old man. All right? Can't be a member. I will send 2 million boot to the next two addresses that show up in there. All right? I don't know how much better. I don't know how I could be nicer about this. So, Bell, please keep an eye on it. I don't look at comments. Next two addresses that show up there are going to get 2 million boot apiece. I will send it right now. In fact, if you're that curious, you can watch me send it. And for those of you who want to know how the Kepler wallet works. All right, Belle, do we have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations?
We do, and we also have our first person sending their Bostrom address.
Ooh.
All righty.
Yeah, that'd be Randy. So thank you, Randy.
Look at that. And I showed it to everybody, Randy. If I get to see it, everybody else gets to see it. Don't worry, dude. There's nothing they can do with that Bostrom address but send you Bostrom. So I would like to put that up everywhere.
Diaxes has also dropped his Bostrom address.
All right. Well, talk it up. I have to get him from here over to my computer. So go ahead.
All right. But yeah, you guys, Emery, you can answer a few questions as well while Scott's doing this. But
Sure.
Drowsy 555, what's the staking rewards for Cosmos? Now, a couple people in chat have answered this question, but I wanted to get it out there for those people who aren't reading chat and just listening to us.
Yeah, absolutely. So for the staking rewards for Cosmos, that right now is, I think, 14%. So it's not terribly high, but if you're into Cosmos and you want to keep your funds tight, that's a good way to do it. Also, Cosmos is a good way to get airdrops too. A lot of those networks who want to airdrop their new token into the Cosmos network. If you're staking Cosmos, there's a good chance you'll qualify for the airdrops.
I had forgotten about the airdrops. Usually, if I'm going to say if you're going to do anything with Atom, I would recommend that you LP it because you can do very, very well in the liquidity pools. But I did forget about the airdrops. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Belle. Carry on, please.
All right. D-Gully and Emery, this is another one that you might be able to answer while Scott's busy sending boot over to a couple of people. But D-Gully, I'm a little confused about the secret tokens, secret BTC, ETH, Atom. How do you use those?
So I hope he might be talking about the secret wrapped tokens, maybe.
Yep.
Okay, so Secret Network has found a way to wrap several different types of tokens in the secret contract, and when you do that, it becomes a new token. It starts with an S, so like you'll get S Atom, S BTC, which is relatively new with the Shinobi bridge. There's S Binance, S Osmosis, and you can do that either on Secret Swap, or you can do it on the secret wrapping network site. And when you do that, it becomes a secret token. And so when you send that secret token from one wallet to another, that transaction cost and what you're sending is hidden. So the only thing you can see is that one wallet has interacted with another wallet, but you can't tell how much was sent. That's the entire purpose of wrapping things in secret, is to hide what amounts are being sent from one wallet to another. So if you want to maximize your usage of Secret Network, you should be wrapping your tokens and making transactions that way.
All right, awesome. Now, Aaron, we love you, man. This is an awesome question. And Emery, this is definitely another one that you can answer. Is there Secret Network merchandise available?
Actually, there is.
Balls, and nobody has sent me a secret T-shirt, dude. All right, fine.
Yeah. So if you go onto the validator section for Secret Network, I believe Whisper Node. If you go to Whisper Node's validator and hit his website, because all validators have to have a website, he has merch on his website, if I'm not mistaken. So go to Whisper Node on the validator section at Secret Network, click on his website, you should see some merch there.
That is awesome. Okay, 1 second, guys. Go ahead and carry on, Belle. I'm gonna third screen this so that everybody can watch me. There were 4 addresses on there, guys. So I only have 7.8 million available. So you're all getting 1.5 million instead of 2 million, but I'm going to send it to 4 people. So go ahead and carry on, Belle, while I send boot to 4 different people.
All right, D-Gully33, is Sienna a good investment? They're more expensive than Secret Swap and Button Group.
The Sienna token. It just kind of depends on what you value in Sienna Network. Sienna Network is expanding. It's a swap protocol. It's also going to be a lending protocol pretty soon, and it's also where a lot of SNP20 tokens. Those are the tokens native to Secret Network are starting out with. So, for example, if you follow the news, Alter token is launching on Sienna, and it'll go to Secret Swap after that once the public sale is over. But if you value what the network has, then it's a good investment. So also be aware that although it's a network that you can use to swap for secret tokens, Sienna is not a SNP20 token. It is an ERC20 token.
All right. Jesse Blanco just dropped a question. How does he contact you for tax preparation?
Ooh,
Well, if
good
you go
luck,
to
man.
if you're in the Discord, just shoot a message in the tax section. Otherwise, you can just email me. Bell, is my email in the readily available for people?
Yes, it is. I got you.
Excellent, thank you. It's Emory, EMORY at fairtax, FAIRETAX.com. And Bell will type that in. I appreciate that, Bell.
Yeah, not a problem. So Crypto Trucker and wow, this one's a good question. It's different. Are there any interesting projects coming to Cardano? Have you guys heard anything?
Yeah,
that one's on me, Emery. So look, guys,
okay.
I've been doing the Cardano thing. These are big networks, all right? Cardano's a big network, Solana's a big network, Cosmos is becoming a big network. So we this actually segues us nicely to what we're going to be doing with the channel very soon. And by the way, for the people who I did send the boot to, the 4 people, this I should have put that there's a caveat on it that as soon as you get it, you have to stake it. And the reason that you have to stake it is because you're earning 100+% on the meme of all the meme squared token. So you guys have to put this one up. But I'm sorry, let us know in chat that you did get it. Everybody saw me send it. I just want to make sure that you received it. So
And Randy did confirm that he did receive his.
okay, good. So Emery and I have got to share the work. Look, man, we're a 3-man team here at the podcast. That's all we are. Crypto's big. There's a lot here. There's a lot going on. Now, fortunately, we managed to save a lot of our work because I'm not terribly interested in Ethereum tokens anymore. I'm just not. It has nothing to do. I'm sure it's fine. Look, Ethereum is king. You can't come out against it or you're just insane. But I would prefer to be able to do my business as gas-free as possible. And I can do that on Cosmos, on Solana, on Cardano. So Emery and I split the work. Emery is going to be your Solana guy, and if you guys give me a couple days to really, really start digging into this, I'm going to be your Cardano guy. We don't discriminate on level ones, man. We absolutely do not. There are good projects on all of these networks, and all we want to do, the whole purpose of the channel, the whole reason that we continue to do this is to try to bring you the smartest money that we can find. So we are more than happy to do the work to bring you the smartest money that we can possibly find. And it might not all be on Cosmos. It might be on Cardano. It might be on Solana. Emery, I'll tell you what. Yes. So give me a couple days, guys, to let me really take apart the Cardano because there's some good stuff over there, man. But until I know it intimately, I'm not going to plug it. I'm just not going to. So let me figure out what I am going to put my money into, and I will tell you right after I do it. So Cardano's big. These are huge, man. We really got to dig through. But if you happen to come over and had any Solana questions, I know Emery and I have been playing around with we've been playing around with VVS a little bit. So yeah, there's some stuff here. But Emery, I'll tell you what, real quick, Emery, what's hot on Solana right now? What has really got your interest peaked?
So 2 big things that I really like on Solana. One is called Tulip Finance. Tulip Finance is a whole host of staking farms and yield farms to put your Solana to work. And one of the bigger ones is called the Radium Network. And I'm hoping to I'm delving into it, seeing how it works, seeing if the rewards are good and if they work out. And if and when I find that out, we'll be bringing it to the podcast. So Tulip Finance is one big thing. And there's also a couple of products there that I really, really like. Solana has its own payroll system. So you can pay people in Solana on time on a regular schedule. I thought that was really cool. So they have a whole host of interesting products. I'm hoping to isolate those and just kind of bring them out one by one.
And I will put a disclaimer up here. Emery is a lot more into the financial products, and I'm a lot more into the products. So you are going to get a different viewpoint from each one of us. And honestly, man, ideally, when he's done delving through all of the Solana financial products, I'd be moving over into the products. But again, man, look, we're a 3-man team, and the days are only so long. We both have day jobs, so we do what we can. I'm more of a product kind of guy as opposed to a financial product guy, because I like to find things that have real world applications. I'm a huge fan of Sentinel. Huge fan of Sentinel. If you're not familiar with Sentinel, please do yourself a favor and get familiar with Sentinel. It's it's an excellent VPN. The only reason that I'm favoring Sentinel over Orchid, and I happen to really like Orchid VPN, is because one is based over here in Cosmos and one is based over in Ethereum. So that's kind of the tiebreaker for me on that. They're both really good, but one is a standalone product and one is an ecosystem. Sentinel is an ecosystem, so I kind of go over that direction. I'm sorry, Bell, I hogged the mic. Do we have any other questions? Take it away, Bell.
Well, Elo Haven and Cross Cootie did confirm that they did receive it. They did receive their boot. Now, we do have a few more questions. Yes. Triple Tap asking Osmosis or Juno long term?
Ooh, that's tough, man. That's a tough one. I diversify. All right. So I'm told you at the beginning, and I'm telling you right now that I'm in both of these products. All right. You're asking me to pick a winner, basically, and I'm not going to. I think they're both excellent networks. I think they're both excellent products. And with the staking rewards and the APRs that I'm getting for both of these right now, for both of them, man, there's no bad decision for me. That's what's nice about 100% plus APR on Juno. That's what's nice about the pure use case of Osmosis, is that there's just no bad choice. So I will always tell you to diversify. This isn't financial advice. We don't do that here. But if we did, we would tell you to diversify. And it's just, there's just no downside here. I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing any kind of downside here. So I won't pick a winner. I'm sorry. Do your diligence and you pick one for you. I'm in both. Bell, please take it away.
All right. Armando Delgado. Okay. Who can help me? When you stake Osmos, do we unstake or does it do it by itself? How often do we claim rewards?
Should I third frame this one, Emery, and just show them?
Yeah, absolutely. And while you're showing them how to do that, a lot of questions can be answered just kind of, well, at least your last question is kind of personal preference, how often you want to claim them. But when you stake with Osmosis, I believe there's a 14-day unbonding period. So you have to click the unstake button and you have to wait 2 weeks for that money to show up, for that Osmo to show up back in your wallet. Now, as far as when you claim, that kind of depends on your motives. Are you looking to claim them and then use them to just restake them? Are you claiming them to use it to buy other stuff? If it's the latter, then probably unstake probably claim them sooner rather than later. Otherwise, just accumulate Osmo when you find a round number you like, unstake it, claim it, and then throw it back in the contract. So that's kind of up to you how often you do that.
So I'm showing them right now the Bostrom because it goes up so damn fast. So I just claimed everything, and I just have it sitting there. But now I'm refreshing the wallet, and you're just watching the Bostrom go up every time I hit refresh. Look, so anything on Kepler is going to be effectively the same thing. It doesn't really matter the product, man. Like I don't even have any SIF chain. All right, but if you did, you could stake it at 123%. But the rewards start accumulating on every token here, with the exception of Osmosis. Osmosis, because it's the native token for the entire network, it's based on the epoch. So if you stake it right now, you're not going to see these staking rewards come in for you on this one until that clock right there counts down to 0. So it refreshes every 24 hours. After those 24 hours, your full 24 hours worth of staking rewards in Osmos are going to be distributed over to you. But that's the only one. Everything else, the staking rewards accumulate immediately. So as you've been watching me do this here on my Bostrom account, every time I click it, there's more money in there because there's quite a bit, and because the staking reward is so high. So if nothing else, stake your $1.5 million just because it's fun to come over here and hit claim. So there's always going to be a fee for claiming. You got to pay the network, man. You got to pay the network. And in this case, it's 7,000 boot. I'm not going to do the math on that because it's such a small amount. It's not worth my time to do it. But it's going to be a very small amount, fractions of a penny, and you can claim them. But it's going to be kind of consistent across the board. Network congestion is an issue here, as it is throughout crypto. But the highest I think I've ever paid to claim a staking reward is about 12 cents. So it just depends on when you do it. Yeah, so you guys go ahead and you'll get comfortable with the network. You start to figure out, you start to know when you claim. Bell, carry on, please.
All right, Eric, speak about the Jackal airdrop. Is it still current as per the white paper?
It's been moving around a little bit. So the white paper will tell you what to stake. That hasn't changed. How much the airdrop will be might not be exactly the same. But if you do want Jackal tokens, you want to stake your Terra Luna, your Atom, and your Secret. Most of the airdrop will still go to Secret though. So how much will be airdropped will probably be different.
All right, Crosscutty. So we can claim daily after the 21 days?
No, you can claim immediately.
Yeah, you can claim as much as you want, how often you want, as long as there's stuff in there.
I'll tell you what, we'll third frame it again. You guys just watch me claim. This one's going to cost me money because I don't have the fractions of a cent yet. But you just watch me claim my Bostrom, and I'm going to claim it again. So it's going to cost me this time, so I'm doing this for the show. And nobody has tipped us even $1. So, Belle, you get ramen noodles tonight. So
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and claim it again. And I'm going to try low. That may or may not work because the low is 0. So if anybody else is using the network right now, I'm not going to get my rewards. But if it does, oh, look at there, it went through. So yeah, you just watch me claim and you just watch me claim again. And the claim for this second time cost me absolutely nothing. This is not.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Scott.
No. You go ahead, man.
Yeah, the question kind of tells me that there might be a little confusion about how it works. So when you throw your tokens into that smart contract, they're locked up for a period of time, meaning you can't withdraw however much you put in there until another 14 days once you stake. Now, those rewards that you can claim is just interest that's building on however much you put in that smart contract, and you can claim that as much as you want, as you saw Scott do with the Bostrom. I'm sure he claims that twice a day.
No, I don't touch Bostrom, man. I like to claim like 10 million at a time. It's fun to me.
But yeah, if you can claim it as much as you want. Now, unstaking it will take 14 days, and that's basically when you get the money back that you put in. That's all that is.
Well, I'll tell you what, let me third frame it. I have a tiny little bit of Osmo that I'm not doing anything with, so why don't I show them how to stake, and then we can get that out of the way. So let's go to osmosis. So I have a tiny little bit here that's not doing anything, and we're just going to go ahead and hit that stake button that you can see right there in the Kepler wallet. Now, as you come up, it's going to pop you up to a new window here. Now, these are all of the validators that you can stake on. I recommend that you go towards the bottom, because the idea of decentralization is to decentralize. So when I see a tiny little validator down here with 41,000, as if that's not a lot of money, but when I come down here to the bottom, I see validators that have effectively nothing. Now, there's going to be a commission on each and every one of these. This is what you're paying the validator. That's the percent that they take out of it. So if you wanted to do that, and you come down here to say BR Labs, who have 83,000 Osmo there, and you hit manage, you're going to see that they have a website here. I recommend that you read the website. They're going to be holding your money. It's in your interest to do your diligence and know what they are about before you hand them your money. So if you were to clip that, it's going to pop up to another page. It's going to tell you all about BR Labs. You want to read? There it is. All the information that you want to read is sitting right there. But let's go back to Kepler. So if we were to hit that delegate button, you can see how much I have available to delegate. If you come down here and you type it in, we're going to delegate 0.3 Osmo. I don't even know if you can, dude. That's like $3, but let's go ahead and give them a little bit of money. We're going to delegate it and see if it'll even let me. I don't think it will, because I think you have to delegate at least half an Osmo, and I don't have half an Osmo. Yep, it's not doing it. But you can see right here on top, staking will lock your funds for 14 plus days. You will need to undelegate in order for your staked assets to be liquid again. This process will take 14 days to complete. So if you want your money back out, it's going to take 14 days. So there is a price to pay for. There is absolutely a price to pay to get these high APRs, and it's called your money is locked up for 2 weeks. Now, that is on Osmo. Let's pretend that I had a really decent staking reward on something called, I don't know, Secret Labs. Emery, what do you think about that one?
Secret Labs.
I'm sorry, Secret Swap. Let's go over to Secret
Oh, yeah,
Swap
yeah.
and let's take a look over there. So if you go over here to Secret Swap, that is app.secretswap.io. Now this is getting into a little bit more of the next level stuff. All right, they do have swaps. You can move your secret to CFI or to secret. You can do whatever you want to do business over here. But if you were to do that and you come over here to CFI staking and you see that we actually have some money sitting right over here. Now, if I wanted to withdraw that, I can withdraw that right now. Doesn't cost me a thing. There's no waiting period. There's nothing there. I can absolutely claim that one right now. And this one is sitting here at the ludicrously low value of 23% APR. That's, I think, what we seem to lose focus on is the fact that they're going to give you 23% to put your money to work. And we are sitting here saying, well, that just ain't enough, man. I can get 80% on Osmo. I get that. That's where we are at. But you can collect 23% on your CFI just like that, just like how we showed you, and it costs you pennies, absolute pennies. How much was it to send that district, Emery?
$90.
$90. I can do this for about a nickel. Bell, please carry on.
That was actually the last question for the moment, believe it or not.
You know what? That's perfect then, because we're at the end of the show. So that just seemed to work out great, man. I could do hours and hours like this, guys. But you know what? If you're not asking questions, then I guess you could say that we're talked out. And honestly, I accept that, man. People can only take so much of me. So why don't we do some closing thoughts? And I'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Emery, what you got on your mind?
Can I still do my secret giveaway?
Absolutely. We love giving away stuff.
Yeah, I have some extra secret that I could lose. You're not going to get a whole lot anymore because of where it's at. But the question for tonight is, when are the osmosis epics? When do your rewards get distributed?
Can I answer? Because I said it earlier in the show.
You can answer. They go a few secret.
Are we just gonna Okay.
We've got to let them answer this time. Scott, it also shows if they were paying attention.
All right, look,
it's in the white papers.
It's in the white papers, but I also just happened to mention it, and I happened to show you. All right, I gave you an illustration. This is when it happens. So if you would like some of Emery's secret, simply answer the question. And if you don't know how to answer the question, go to app.osmosis.zone and hit pools, and I guarantee you'll see the answer.
And Eric just hit us with a $10 super chat and just
hey, Bell gets to eat this week.
He just told me to go buy a case of ramen.
I gave away $10.
You can buy 10 cases of ramen with that.
I know. D Gully is chiming in with 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Dream Brother 80, 12 p.m. And
9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's about right. Who answered first?
That was D Gully.
D Gully, give it up. Give it up for D Gully.
Your secret address, or send it to Belle. She'll give it to me, and we'll send you some secret.
There you go. So you guys get some secret to play around with. Now, not that we give financial advice, but if we were the types that would give financial advice, I would recommend that you get real smart with that secret right now, and that you go to Secret Swap. That's app.secretswap.io, and as long as that secret is sitting over there in your Kepler wallet, you can happen to go to a little thing on this thing called Swap, and you can swap that secret. So if you went up there and you hit secret, you could actually swap that secret where you could see a balance, and you could swap that to, CFI, which I happen to think is a tremendously good investment right now, particularly for the price, and you will get CFI. Now, if you happen to do that, and you happen to get that sweet CFI, and you happen to click that little earn button on top, and you happen to go to CFI staking version 2, as you see right there, and you happen to say that you want to stake 100% of it, and you happen to hit that earn button, just like that, you're going to be earning CFI. You're going to be buying CFI with Emery's money. You're going to be staking it at 23% APR. So I'm not saying that you should do something like that. I'm saying that you could do something like that. Emery, I'm sorry. Please carry on. That was all third
Yeah,
screen, by the way.
that's awesome. Yeah, like Scott said, CeFi is really easy to get, and it accumulates really fast because the token is so small, and you can claim those rewards immediately, and then throw them back in the earn section, and just put more into the staking. And you can undelegate that and take it out of the pool immediately. There's no lockup period.
And that is fantastic. All right, I'm taking up the big screen. We'll bring Bell back for closing thoughts. Look, guys, you can continue to trade the way that you've been doing it. You guys can you can continue to listen to the pundits. You can continue to buy huge bags, leave them on the central exchange, and just have them sit there and eat every single one of these losses. You can continue to do that. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I didn't help you earn it, man. I'm not going to tell you how to spend it. All we are doing here on the podcast is showing what we are doing with our money and precisely why we are doing it. It is simply smarter money. Now, the fact that Osmosis held so well is really irrelevant. All right. If it would have tanked as well as the rest of the market and I'd have been down, I would have still been sending you the same message, because it's not about the price today. It's about the price in December. Now, there's a few tokens I would really like to call out right now, because they've been getting that same message all year. Don't worry about the price right now. Worry about it a year from now. Here's what I can tell you for an absolute fact, is that if you are in, if you are staked, if your money is going to work for you, a year from now, you are going to have 100% more of it, even if the token is 100% static. Doesn't matter. APRs are paid out in tokens, not value of tokens. They are paid out strictly token for token. So by the end of the year, you're going to have 100% more based on the APRs. So there's no way that I can look at all of this and just say that it's a bad investment. I wouldn't do that, because I'm not. This is what I'm investing in. This is where my money's going. So I'm not advocating for you to do anything particular with yours. I'm just showing you what I'm doing with mine and why. So keep doing what you're doing, man. If it makes you happy, if it makes you comfortable, if this is where you want to live, then keep doing it. Please keep coming back to the podcast, man. I just like to talk to you guys. But if you want to be smarter with your money, if you want to take advantage of what the market is offering, we just showed you. This is not hard. That's the funny thing about it, man. Look, it takes you 5 minutes to get from Coinbase to Osmosis, and now you're active on Cosmos. Was this not easy enough? Was this not illustrated well enough? So with that, again, man, look, you're free to do whatever you want, but if it comes back a year from now, Gustav, thank you so much, man. Round of applause for Gustav. Belle gets to eat this week. By the way, guys, we don't pay Belle. She does this for tips. She's like a pole dancer. All right, she works for tips. So we
does internet porn
certainly appreciate it for you guys. I want everyone to make money, man. I do, but nobody can tell you what the price of crypto is going to be tomorrow. Nobody. I don't care what they say. I don't care how many subs they have. They don't know. Nobody knows. What I can tell you is that tomorrow, regardless of the price of any of the cryptos that we've just showed you, the APRs are still in effect, even tomorrow. And you are going to be collecting that money tomorrow, immediately, anytime you want it. Hit claim, here's money, go to work with it. I just can't think of anything smarter at this time, and we've just started. We have just started with Cosmos. We haven't gotten to Solana yet. We haven't gotten to ADA yet. This is what you should... You know what? I'm going to stop. I was about to rant, Belle. I'm not going to let that happen. So, all right. That was all the talking I get to do tonight. Belle, please talk us up, talk us out. Everybody who joined us tonight, I can't thank you enough. Belle, take it away.
DGully33, thank you so much for your $10 super chat. He says, take a little, give a little. Thanks, guys. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we do seriously appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in and listening to us tonight. Now, again, we're going to be back on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are also going to be back on next Saturday. It's also at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, you guys ask fantastic questions, so definitely keep those coming. If you guys have questions that you don't feel comfortable asking in chat, shoot Scott and I an email. It's scott@thepodcasts.com or bella@thepodcasts.com, and we'll get those answered for you. Again, we do seriously thank each and every one of you guys, and we will see you next time.
We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one word, for all of our most current content.